So I was looking back over the drawings. There's just a couple of corrections to point out. First off, one of the big things that kind of had me worried at first was that if you look at this from the side, you'll see that it looks like we have an issue. Looks like the handle's longer than what it should be, but if you check the drawing files, this is 11, which is good. And then if we go back to the assembly, oh, not the assembly file. If we go to the handle file, it says, okay, well, this is 13. Well, no, not so. This is 1 inch, and this is 1 inch, so this should be exactly 11. This is an issue because inventor assumed certain things when we went to go and add on bends and folds to this, and it's saying that this may end up larger than what we intended it to be. This is over exaggerating what it's actually going to be when you put this together as a toolbox. This is not something to be worried about, but I wanted to point that out to you. The second thing is that here we left out a big dimension. We have our 0.875, we have our 1 inch. We did not tell anyone that from here to here, we want to use the same common datum. Datum is like this top line here. Let's go out to 3. We didn't tell anyone this is 0.375, that this is 3/8 of an inch. So make sure you go back, you add that into your other dimensions, and that should cover everything. I'm just going to look over real quick, see, oh, no, there is one more thing to do, and that is here with the side. We need to include a center line here, and we didn't have one of those. So we have to make a new sketch. Okay, and we are going to use line, find the midpoint of this, which it's not letting me find the midpoint. You know what, let me see if I can get it to project geometry. We cannot. Awesome. Alright, let's find something that looks like the midpoint here. Have this go straight down. Finish your sketch. Click on this new line, right click. Let's go to properties, and let's change this to a chain line. This is what you would normally use for center lines, and that looks pretty good to me. We're going to call that a center line so that students know this is exactly half of 6.5. Alright? So when you are the one that's out there measuring this, you don't freak out with how are you going to find this measurement. And actually maybe the better thing to have shown, which we can still do, we can put an extra notation here that from this corner to this corner is going to be 2.0. Nah, let's not worry about that. Alright, well, the reason why we didn't put these in here is because it didn't come out very nice. Yeah, 2.96, you can't find that on a ruler. This is the kind of thing where this is exactly 2.25 tall. Because this is an angle, this ½ inch here, from here to here is a ½ inch, but if we try to dimension it in a different way, from that point to that point, this is actually 0.71 inches. So it's a ½ inch from the edge in, it's not a ½ inch from this point down, right? So let's just throw in a center line, call that good, save this, print it out. Sorry for the mistake, it's only 4 minutes for the video. Let's call this done.